And we made it.
Yeah, how you doing?
It's been a day.
I'm trying to get used to these new speakers I got. I got these little Amazon speakers that I paid like $20 for. I got rid of this giant speaker system that I've had for like 15 years, which makes no sense because that big giant speaker system worked perfect. It was great, but it took up my entire freaking, it had a big subwoofer about this big, and then it had two of the, anyways, I replaced it with these. Let me see if I can show you.
I mean, we would never accuse you of making too much sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense. But I don't know. I can't. There's one right there. Little Amazon speakers. They actually light up and they are kind of heavy. They've got good magnets, but they're not self-powered. So you're not going to get, you're only USB powered.
Well,
but they don't take up any space. They're kind of handy.
You know what I use on my computer as an old Vizio 2-channel sound bar. And that thing just sounds awesome. It was dirt cheap when I bought it. I don't think you can buy this model anymore.
I'd use a sound bar if I had a place to, since I got the curved monitor. I mean, I would just mount a side. I was thinking about just doing a top mount, or one of those that mounted from the bottom, but you can't. That's a huge problem with this concave monitor. You can't connect anything to it.
Well, nothing a good battery drill and a big hammer won't fix.
But the speaker, you want it to be powered. You want it to be not USB powered. You want it to be AC powered. But oh well, It's all good. I like the space that I get. Same thing with the mic. I like the Lyra mic. It's great. I just don't have to, even though I still have the other one, this one allows me to be weird and active and not, not lose the but I'm very happy with this Hollyland Lyra camera. It's been really good. It's basically a Link 2 replacement. I highly recommend both for sure. There's no question about it.
Oh no, I've got these Links and I have no reason to replace them.
Oh no, they're great cameras. This was just one I needed to try because I saw enough videos on it. I'm like, hey, this is, you got that. But now I got the Link on my down cam. So, I mean, I
got two Links. I got the one with the gimbal up top. That's the one I'm using now. And I've got one without the gimbal. That's for the top view.
Yeah, see that right? There's my down camera right there. I mean, that freaking camera's awesome. I mean, look at that. There's no light.
How Captain Drone is this? Labels on everything.
I know. I did the.
What are you gonna do next? Label the switches on your radios too? Oh wait, you don't have any radios.
No, I couldn't. I had trouble telling what freaking was in what box. I was sick of opening them all up. But I do think this is the coolest damn labeling thing ever. So this thing like connects to your phone. You can put a little graphic on it. And you know what else made me late today? This is what happened. This is actually a good drone story. Okay, so I'm like, and the day's ending. I got like about 30 minutes left of work. My kids are done. We're all done. We've been mentally just, burnt out. And a Ken Heron video came up. So I'm like, and then the title was, do you have your FAA, certification updated? I'm like, I don't know. So I went on there and checked, and I didn't do my research, video. So I like, all right, or my recurrent. So I started doing that. So I'm sitting there a half hour before the end of work, and I started working on that. I got the whole thing done. in 45 minutes and took the test and got 96%. But you have to have 100% on the recurrent. So they make you go back and then correct the ones that are wrong. But yeah, I couldn't. I was like, I got myself involved in this and I didn't want to walk away from it. Then I had to go to Costco and then I had to go to the bank. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I still
That's when I get the phone call. I might be late.
Well, it was 4 o'clock and I'm at the bank.
Yeah. Well, it's
The
all
labeler,
good.
Somebody asked me about that. That's the labeler. It's called Nelco. And you just scan that and you put it in your phone and it's really cool. And it comes ready to go. It's like 12 or 13 bucks. It's super cheap. I'll put up a link. It's good enough for that. It's definitely recommended. You know me, I'm cheap.
As I live and die, Brent Newman's in the house.
Oh,
He's
boy.
no longer hiding behind the possum synonym. It's Brent Newman.
No way. How am I supposed to recognize him?
At least put your possum sticker on your face on instead of that bee thing.
Newman. Just like the Seinfeld when Newman walks in. Newman.
We have Jody in the house. Brad is here. Jim Stroning is here.
I'm gonna put up that link. Link.
There, he's back. Eat More Possum is back. Our world is back upright again.
Here, this is the labeler that I've got here. $17. You cannot freaking beat it for 17 bucks here. And it'll do little tiny graphics and stuff. I could do little dad random like freaking faces on those things. I didn't do that, but that would be overkill.
So, Brent, did you at least give it a thumbs up before you switch personalities? Apparently, we have to beg again for thumbs ups.
So Nelco.
I don't know. Have you heard YouTube is on this freaking cleaning, on a house cleaning tangent right now?
The cleaning cycle?
Yeah, they're giving a bunch of channels to boot, demonetizing others, and
well, you just got to keep
your
busy.
favorite subject, AI.
Yeah, well, people are they're cheating, man, big time. It's not original. AI sucks. So when I don't believe, okay, it doesn't suck. It helps me actually a lot. The one thing I do like about AI is when I create a video, I use Gemini to help me build my descriptions out. It just saves me so much time. And it does a really good, accurate job. Now, you have obviously, if you don't read through it, every once in a while you'll catch some stuff on it. But if you just tell it, hey, this is a spec video on the Vada 360, please, watch the video and give me a description based on the video, what I'm talking about and stuff. It actually will go through and do that. It's not bad. Give me my tag list. Put my end screens on. It does all that. It takes control of your freaking YouTube channel and it does all that for you. It's sweet. If I wanted to, it could make I could make scripts, but I would never stay to that. I would never stay to a script in a million years.
Well, but yeah, no, there's apparently Chuck had a little roust about was YouTube too about over his sex museum video.
Why? The sex museum. That's funny. Just make sure it's not for kids, man.
It's definitely an American thing because in Europe they wouldn't even bother. They wouldn't even take the energy but he managed to get some views out of it. No, it went semi-viral. He had 10,000 views. He had 80,000 views. He became a YouTube partner, and then YouTube like, wait a minute, you've got this fantastic video. Let's take a look at it. And then, yeah,
Anybody could do that. Sex drone.
the flying dildo. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, let me put on the right glasses. So
well, the big thing that they want is they want active users that are making content. They don't want non-active users.
I mean, there's so much freaking slob out there these days where the whole freaking video is just AI.
It's trash. Yeah.
I saw, and it popped up, and I'm fairly certain that it popped up in my YouTube feed. And it was, they took footage from Tulsa King, the TV series.
Yeah.
And they kind of freaking narrated this as a like almost cliff note type thing. And basically sold it as real life events. I'm like, you have got to be shitting me. Oh, Chuck is here. If Chuck's here, Lori's here. Howdy to the both of you. Yeah, I have to admit, today was my last day. I quit. I quit my job.
I quit my job. I'm not employed anymore.
Dude. So I get to the office to meet my boss to turn in my badge and laptop and all that crap. And our back door, you come in, there's a little bit of a break room right there too. And instead of running all the way into the freaking office, we just got there. But there were like two guys sitting at one table for lunch. I mean, I heard a lot of shit from different people, but this one was the first. The guy goes like, "Oh, we just had a fucking Neanderthal walk in here." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" Retirement? Yeah. Fat chance, brother. My retirement plan involves the oven. My last chance for smoking hot body.
Yeah, there won't be any retirement in my father-in-law is actually retiring and he's 78. So he's earned that one. But I really surprised me when I heard him say that. I'm like, why you want to do that? What do you got to do? I mean, just you got your office in your house, just keep, the problem is sometimes you have jobs that have like software requirements, or you have all these accounts, and you start to get, and this is going to happen to me, you get behind the technology, and then it kind of speeds up past you. And that's I think for my profession, the technology is speeding past everybody and nobody's dealing with it. And I made that comment today, but with somebody that's 78, I mean, that's just keeping your passwords is a pain in the ass,
I just know I won't make it to 78.
Oh no, there's no, I mean,
as fucked up as I am.
65, and I'm going to make it to the golden age, and I'll be fine. That's 62, 63, somewhere in there. I think they might They have a bridge where they'll bridge out your Medicare and stuff. But
I mean, that's just the sheer my sheer size is not gonna let me get old. That's
if you
just
were if you were
I've
ultra
already
tiny,
outlived every male in my family.
if you were ultra tiny, you would have the same problem.
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with waist size. It has
No.
to do with the height.
Yeah, it's blood pumping freaking blood through 4,000 feet of freaking.
Boston's going to disguise himself as an AI agent to stay employed.
Possum, I'm in trouble, man, because we are not keeping up with building out the technological stuff to train our clients, our kids, man. The kids need to we should be doing a hell of a lot better job, and we're not. And nobody is saying it. And I'm like, hey, am I the only one here that knows that, time is of the essence here? That we should be training kids to use this stuff that they're cheating with? Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to get a robot. I'm going to be a teacher.
How about we talk about something like drone related instead of all this freaking social
Robots.
security?
I'm going to get a robot to replace myself. I'm going to go to work and I'm going to get a robot. I'm going to sit in the back. Okay, we can't. Okay, I won't do that. Let's get some. Let's get some tech.
I'm getting the flashback to the 1960s right now. Was the freaking metal head? Was the fucking ears sticking out like so? Was like cones and.
Yeah.
So is it just me, or is a whole bunch of people already falling out of love with the Avata 360?
I got some things to say about that to help you with that one.
I'm seeing people already saying, "Oh, I'm done sold mine."
The Avata 360 has one major flaw, and I knew this was going to happen a long time ago. And okay, the fun factor of flying is there. It is fun to fly. That's a given. But why do you own it? You own it not just to fly it, you want to film with it, right? All right, herein lies the problem. The video quality is just not as good as anything you can buy for $200. So now you are playing around with a video clip. Now you have to I have a 486 right down here below my legs here that does not run that software. It will not run the 360 files. My Macs will, though, because those files are nasty. They are so memory and power intensive. They're just huge. And then what people do because of that, what do they do? What would you do, Kai? Okay, so it's going to take too much memory to actually run it in max. You got to max the entire footage out. So what are you going to do?
Well, that Avata is designed to work with your freaking phone or something. It's
right. Well, you're going to lower the quality of the output, right? So you can get it through your computer, and then you're going to hate it. Yeah, you can do it with your phone, but even then, man, who wants to freaking run a 10-minute file through your phone? Freaking A. So you're saying, well, do clips, right? Well, anyway, I can get really good. I can get decent footage. It just is memory intensive.
I'm just gonna stick with my X5. I think the X5 is still ahead of either one of the DJI 360 cameras right now.
It is. There's no question about that. I'm not even.
Really, if I want to get flying footage, I'm gonna dangle it off the bottom of my 7-inch. So Anyhow, yeah, we had a little bit of a camera surprise this week too, didn't we?
Yep, we
Or
had a
since
lot of
our
cameras.
last stream, anyway. First official release of the Pocket 4, and now Insta360 was their, what's it called again? The Luna.
The Luna.
And I saw something else that 360 is coming out with. Like the Luna has 2 cameras on it, but they move individually. And they can actually, flip up and move to where they look in each direction, and you got your 360 camera back. But on the gimbal. So I thought that was.
The Luna they're showing is the pro version, so that's what you want. And and I think what we're all facing is the same problem. We're facing the fact that the DJI version you have to order, and it is $200 more when you buy it from a foreign country. So, and then you have to hope that everything gets there in time. You can pay as much for the creator combo. You can pay as much as $700, and then you add tax to that. It's almost $800 for the creator kit.
I saw Evelyn advertising the Pocket 4 Creator for $629 shipped.
Put that link up.
You have to find her on Facebook.
Evelyn Chan.
Yep. She was advertising. There we go. Standard set price $509, creator combo price $629.
Brad put it up too. It's a good camera. That's a great. There's no question about that one. That's a. I'm looking at her stuff right now.
Yeah, DJI Pocket 4 brand new original. Free shipping, limited stock. And she had some China open box units too. $479 or $609. I don't know. For $20, I'll buy the sealed. Oh, we used to have an FPV drone that was, the frame was the same height as the RS cam, the Insta R series camera that we had that they had a 360 module for. And the frame, the frame of that center was the same height as the camera, and you just pop the camera in. You had to just get some very flat batteries to fly that thing. Just take a quick trip to Iceland and swing by your favorite DJI store there in Reykjavik and You'll be fine. Not like you need an excuse to go back to Iceland anyway. You know, it's we're in spring thaw now. Another month, there'd be summer over there. It'd be gorgeous. Canada is closer, yeah. Take a trip across the border. Bootleg some Osmo Pocket Force back. I'm still undecided on my whole freaking camera dilemma. Let me put this out to y'all. So I'm looking for another camera. I've got the Nano, but the Nano is more to plan on the quads. But what I want is something with Zoom. Obviously, USB-C interface. I don't need the freaking micro USB shit anymore. I think we graduated from that. I want a decent battery on it. No, battery life. And I want Bluetooth connectivity for freaking mic. I'm kind of eyeing the Sony ZV-1 or the ZV-E10 Mark II. But there's no Bluetooth connectivity for mics. So, also toying with the Action 6, but I won't have any zoom there. So, I'm gonna hold my feet still and see what that Luna does, because it's got one hell of a zoom on that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, and we don't have enough information yet about it, and we don't have a release date. Well, we kind of do, but
I mean, I'm getting by with what I have for the time being, but
oh yeah, the freaking camera, the current status of cameras today, everybody is good.
the
Today,
Canon that you bought, is that the R50V?
the what camera for me?
Your Canon that you bought?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
the
the
R50V.
R50V?
Yeah, it's a good camera. Canon's got a good price for that. It's APS-C. It's got all the lenses that are available for it are really good. If you get an adapter, you can of course mount it to other glass, much more heavier lenses, but
And GoPro Mission 1, the new GoPro cam, it's available to pre-order now. And if you pre-order it, they'll throw in the camera cage. But I don't think you can get the one with the interchangeable lenses. I don't think they're up for pre-order yet. Where is this?
yeah, it's a good camera. It's a lot of course the Sony folks are saying, well, the colors aren't as good, and that's always subjective.
Here we go with the GoPro.
Yeah, the $700 GoPro Mission Pro, $700.
Well, starting at $5.99. So that's for
That's not the Pro
the
though.
cheap one.
$700 and it doesn't come with any accessories.
Yeah, well,
Then you got to reserve it. We'll see.
yeah, but
If
if
the
you
image
reserve them now, they'll throw on the camera cage.
that is so expensive for an action camera. You get up to $700-800. Shouldn't you be buying a?
I don't think this qualifies as an action camera anymore.
Yeah.
Especially not if you have interchangeable lenses and you can put the freaking ginormous tele lens on here, telezoom lens. Yeah.
Bang. 200 millimeters. I took a ton of surfing shots with this thing, and opened it wide up and got video. It's got lens stabilization as well. So it's an S. These new cameras have the camera that you are basically going to spend $700 for has no autofocus. I mean, it's no way, man. No freaking way. If you're gonna take freaking great photographs, get a camera, get a real camera. Go get a Sony A6700 before I would buy anything like that. I'd pay with a kit lens. An A6700 is an APS-C camera and it's killer. You can get the ZVE10 Mark II. If you're going to pay that kind of money, I'd almost go to the A6700, but just because it's a video camera. It's basically an well, it's an FX30, so that's kind of what the argument is the A6700 is a.
The sensor of the FX30 is on this one, the ZVE10 Mark II.
But
it has sensor out of the FX30 in it.
Yeah, that's a good camera. The price is staying high, and you got a lot of lens choices with it. With Sony, you're going to definitely have
use any kind of mic with that. I have to get a freaking receiver and bolt it onto the camera and analog that into the side of the camera.
Yeah, this thing here, I've used the DJI mics with. I've used. But if I'm going to get audio, I'm going to use the external mic system. I'll go get
here. This one I'd be interested too. The RX100 Mark 7.
Yeah, that's a super popular camera. That's why it's $1,500 still, and it's got does that have a viewfinder? No, I thought that one had a. Yeah, does it have the flip up viewfinder on it? Yeah, that's a lot of people like that. That is not even a new camera. It's like 5 or 6 years old, and it still holds up because of it's got a huge range. I mean, you can really go and dial in some zoom shots with that thing for $1,500. I mean, that you get a point and shoot.
Problem is the freaking battery on it is absolutely tiny.
Yeah,
and they don't last worth a crap. That was one of the downfalls of the ZV-1F.
The Sony sits around and collects dust.
What
Yeah, there's a trade-off. Hey, when I was on vacation, this is COVID. I had this thing dangling from my arm, and I had an action camera. I had both of them in the ocean. I was standing freaking waist deep, taking shots of people freaking surfing. Balls deep in the freaking ocean, man. Yeah, it's a. Let's see if I can. Let me give you. Let me get you. I'm going to get you a photo so you can do a little bit of research with actual pictures somebody took.
Chuck's got the A6700, too big to carry around.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, there's a trade-off. There's always a trade-off. That's for sure. I'm totally agreeing with you in that. And if you're on vacation and you don't want to have a camera lugged around, I mean, I had an extra lens shoved in a freaking fanny pack. I was. Let's see if I can get.
Well, that's why I like the ZV series, because
Yeah.
those are really compact cameras.
Yeah, I'm with the. Well, okay, I just gave you the story, right? I just gave you my story. I could have had this camera. This is the Action 6. I could have been carrying this one, and I did take Action 6 video. It freaking awesome. So yeah, you do have choices, and you pull this puppy out, man. You got video, and then but you obviously you don't have any reach. So if you're going to try to take anything with somebody, away.
Yeah, that 2x zoom ain't going to carry you too far.
And okay, that's what it's an action camera. But if you want like panoramic video and then you throw an ND filter on it, and it's great. There's nothing, but they're just two different issues. There's two different. I want to show you a good.
And that's why I may end up going with the Action 6 for the open gate sensor. The GoPros are too flipping expensive. Having the ruggedness of it being and being able to get my mic, Bluetooth mic on it.
Yeah, GoPros locked themselves in a freaking jail, man, of pricing, and people have too many options right now. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I want to really bad try out their cameras. I really do. I do. I want to go back, and they're making it so hard to pull the trigger when, let's see. Those are. Let's see. Hold on, you're kind. I'm trying to find some video for you right here, so you can see what a proper lens can do with just a clip of video. I'm trying to find my video clips here. Let's see, JPEG. Those are all JPEGs. Yeah, I'm going to show you a zoomed in picture, and then. Oh, here we go. Here's the video. This is what I was looking for. I have to load it down here. Hold on here. Just give me a second. Not that. That's my. Here we go. Let me show you this stuff here. Okay, so yeah, I was just going to show you that, but I want to show you this instead. That's just we'll look at that later. That's the 360 shot stuff. So here is here, let's undo that. Let's do that one, and let's give you this one. All right, here we go. This is some freaking. All right, now this is done with the Canon. So So, and that's stabilized with a 200 millimeter lens. You cannot hold a lens still enough when you got that thing zoomed in. But that is 200 millimeters stabilized with Canon. Now that's obviously not close. Okay, it's not. That's and so let's get a let me give you an example of what it looks like zoomed in a little bit more, because I had to do I want to do that too. Here, let me get that. Let's get that one down. I gotta hide that here. I'm slow, sorry. And this one is, let me find, okay, this one's zoomed in. And this is when I crank it open. Now, once again, I'm still having to hold that thing still, and I'm getting, my freaking nuts are in the freaking water freezing. Okay. All right. So we got a lot of things going on here. But this is, once again, this is Canon. Okay, get that one. So, I mean, just to be able to hold that, and that's video. So look at it now. That's stop motion video. One more. I'm gonna do one more, and then just so you can get an image of a still image, the detail in a stilled image. So let me go ahead and stop that one. So you got two video samples. The colors are amazing. That's without an ND filter. So let's go. Let me get a kid that's. Let's see if this one's got some detail for you here. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna show off my kid here. All right. So this is the wedding. This is the bride here. So let me just get you this one. And her and her husband Hamilton are they're surfing. So this is a still shot. And now I'm gonna zoom in to this still shot. So, and that's the zoomed in with 200 millimeters. And look at it, you got bokeh and everything in there. You got some Tonys going on there. So, and that's with a 200 millimeter. I'm probably 100 yards away taking that shot.
She's gonna kill you when she finds out you showed that picture in public.
Yeah, I just I got better ones than that too. I've got like really cool shots. But the difference with a point and shoot and in something like that, I mean, I've got one more prize photograph here. I don't know if I can see if I've got the best version here. I don't know if it's this one. And this one's in really, this one is with a this is my wide angle lens. Okay. So this is a 10 to 14 millimeter wide angle with the Canon. Once again, this picture is one of the best pictures I've ever taken. So let me just I like taking pictures of people. So check this one out right there. And like I said, with detail. And I'll zoom in. Let me get really close. There's a shoe. Here I'm going to zap around here a little bit.
They actually have shoes in those Xeons? Who'd have thought?
Well, it's the lens and the shoe, but from a wide angle blow up. I mean, that's the difference between an APS-C lens and you look at the detail of somebody's face at, with the outline. So I'm just saying that is a really difficult shot to do with a action camera. You can't. That's what keeps the action camera business, or the regular camera business, the point and shoot camera, But you could do that with your Sony which one did you say? The Mark 7? That one could take that shot. That Sony.
RX100.
The RX100 could be able to take that shot, and you could take all of those shots with that. So all the shots that I just showed you with one camera, you could have taken without changing a lens, and it would be this big. That's the advantage of you going with the smaller camera lens.
Yeah.
That's to me, you have to decide what you want to do with that, because it's hard to carry a camera like that. I mean, Chuck is telling you the truth. I mean, if you're gonna, do this thing here, this is what I was doing. I had this, and then when I wanted to do video, I had to do this. So I had both of these things. I mean, I look like a freaking tourist. Yeah, I'm like here, and then I got
You were a tourist.
I got the freaking selfie stick on it, just like this, and I'm pulling the freaking I'm pulling this right here. I'm just like, got the selfie stick. I got this dangling here, and my freaking nuts are in the ocean, and I'm pulling this one off like that, It was comical for people. It had to be funny. So, but with
the locals just looked at each other, tourists.
Exactly. With the RX 100, you can do all that without all the cameras. So yeah, I that's the decision you make when you go for it with the RX 100's got that's APS-C, isn't it? Or is it 1 inch? I think it's 1 inch. I think
the RX 100.
I think it's a 1 inch sensor on that one.
It is 1 inch.
Yeah, but that's if I would have had my Pocket 3 on me, I could have taken those photos too, but I couldn't have zoomed in on the ones out in the ocean. I would have had to make a giant shot, and then I would have had to crop in. So anyway. We got some drone stuff to talk about. I don't know. I think this is still a great option with the 2 times, and then you got you can set it up. I set this up on the beach, put it on the stand, and then you just, extend it, stick it on the beach by itself. I did that. That worked out pretty good.
Well, I like the Action 6 for that open gate sensor.
Yeah. And
all right, Brad, be careful out there. Thanks for coming by.
The other thing with the Action 6 you got to do is, like, for that, you need to add this bad boy right here on. And this is why the Action 6 is good and better than the Action 5. This is a really good example. So watch, I'm going to take this off. I'm not going to unscrew this, and I'm just going to push this on. Now I've got my ND filter on. Normally you have to take off the other lens, find a place to put it. Now I've got ND control with the Action 6. And this cage was like $40. That ND was $20. And it's variable, and it comes with 2 other filters, including a black mist filter. So the filters for this thing are getting dirt cheap. So I thought, to me, that's, now you can get that ocean shot. You just get closer, you just got to do your, deal and get closer, get in the water. And this thing's waterproof. So I could take it out there and paddle on a surfboard and then shoot those close up, But yeah, these just slide on
the surfboard.
But anyways, the new ones just slip on, and that's
I do have a paddleboard. I do have a paddleboard, and it does have an action cam mount on the nose of it.
The water was so cold, I would not be out there. The freaking water was freezing.
Yeah.
That was some cold ass water, man. I jumped in off the bridge, I'll have to show that video sometime. Me jumping off the bridge, seeing a beluga whale jumping into. I looked like a freaking orca.
Oh yeah, graceful as an elephant too.
Yeah, and when I left, there were 3 orcas that actually swam under that bridge. those freaking orcas live there, man. That's like their house. Their southern hemisphere home, man.
Well, why did they not eat you?
It's because I was a tourist and they've had tourists before. They're not very tasty. Touristy.
Touristy?
Touristy, yeah. Yeah, the Action 6 has got the gizmos and gadgets for it are getting cheap. It's a much easier system to get into than going, if you're going to go with that action camera and just. So anyway,
I'm not entirely turned off by that. I mean, having the Nano on the 6.
Then what I need to do is show you the Nano footage, because I told you I gave my Nano away to a kid, and he's been taking great videos with that thing. He's doing running videos with that. I could instantly see the change in his work because he's got that Nano. He stopped using his phone, and now he can just throw that thing in his pocket or put it on his with his gear. And the Nano is still the freaking dude. That is still the camera to have, because you can, like I said, you've already done it. You can get the little adapter. You can drop that thing down to just that without the media part, and connect it to the stick, and now you got like a camera that weighs nothing with a 1/1.3 inch sensor. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, the lack of a zoom, you're not gonna. But with the new Luna, you will have a 60 millimeter with telephoto that can still zoom. That is going to be absolute, but it's not going to be, it's not going to be Canon lens point and shoot stuff, but it'll be very useful.
Yeah, I saw that video that you sent me where they zoomed in on that Space Needle. Like,
that to me, that sold me the camera. If I could buy it today, I'd already have it. I don't think Evelyn Chan's going to get my money as fast as Insta360 will. I don't think so. And so March 1st is the release day. So we got a few more days. That's at least what they're saying.
March 1st or May 1st?
It says March. Well, oh no, must be this is one of those AI crap ones. Yeah. It would be May 1st, but it says March. And who knows if that's any good. This is just a garbage video. This is Evelyn Chan. Probably. I'll show you. Check this out. Check this. This is from the video, from the clip. Looks like Evelyn Chan to me. 12 years old, all of it. But she's not pedaling DJI. She's Japanese, because there's a cherry blossoms there. But anyway. So
Texas Strong Guy. Hello, Michael. Good to see you.
Yeah, I don't. I've been looking at the best of gear too of the NAB show. This is more Javen W. So yeah, there. So, anyways, but
You could have
he's
went
done a
over
really
there. That's in Vegas, ain't it?
do what?
That show's in Vegas, ain't it?
Right, right. No, this
Why
is the
didn't you,
one I need to
why
go
didn't you
to.
go there?
This is the one I don't have a minute to go anywhere.
Make a
This is the
minute.
one. This is the one I want to see, though. This is the show to see because it's the camera gear and it's the accessories and all the you know,
Well,
monitoring
leave your
systems and
credit card at home and you'll be fine.
but of course there's the GoPro. You can actually add a live monitor to the GoPro. There's some good things that are happening with that. So maybe, like I said, I don't want to be we'll see. I'm just
Yeah, I'm thinking GoPro is not really gonna stick in the just to an action cam anymore.
no, we gotta wait. We gotta give it we gotta give it some time. There's the
If you
lens
put a
kit.
lens like that on a freaking GoPro, it's not an action camera anymore.
No, I think they said they want to give it to they want to set it up so you could set it up for like a studio camera at that point. So now you've got a fixed focus distance and you can put a really good high quality APS-C lens and you can record in 4K and connect. I guess it has no overheating issues. They took care of all the thermal issues. So where this one
Oh,
here
you
will
got
get hot.
$100 off for buying this subscription. They need to get over that freaking subscription
Yeah.
business and just drop their freaking price and be done with it.
I posted that today. I'm completely turned off by any company that requires you to spend $700 for a camera or six and then ask for a subscription for whatever, cloud. I mean, if you want to get a cloud service, that should be above and beyond and have nothing to do with the camera. I believe in the cloud services, but you should have a choice in that. And for them to try to back their customers into a corner with all of the available gear that you can have and tell me that that's going to be worth that, 90% of everybody is going to go to the 4K Pocket 4 or the Luna. The Luna is going to come with their low end camera too. The Luna Pro or whatever they're going to call it, the Luna Pro, and then the Luna Extreme. I have no idea what but and then they got their media mod thing. They've got their own audio system, everything proprietary. I mean, if they want to sell cameras, then they need to open the freaking door so people can take the gear they've got and mix and match. I don't understand I do. They're trying to push everybody into a corner. With subscription or $6.99. That's the so because we'll all eventually have something. And anyway, that's my rant for cameras today. I don't have any other they're gonna have to battle these are all the NAB show stuff. There's a lot of cinema cameras and stuff that are available. I think this is another person that's vlogging with the Luna. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get going here in a minute. But I think this
Is it
guy
taco
is
time?
yeah, I think this guy is he's got the Luna as well. They must have a LUT that's on like Cinema LUT or something because both him and Javen have the same exact look. It's that over softened cinema look that they're showing in these You know, that's the Luna stuff there. But,
Well,
okay. Anyway,
looks like I'm not going to get to go flying this weekend again either. It has been raining here nonstop for the past 2 days.
wow. We've had some weather blow through, but nothing.
It's been raining here like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a wedding party, and this is my last weekend. And the next weekend's a wedding party. I've been putting up lights and cleaning bushes and
Is
cutting.
the pool done yet?
The pool is. I've got it. Yes, we finally got the. I finally got the tile. It was grouted yesterday, and I put the cover on, and I shoved a blanket under the cover lip so it doesn't blow into it. And it's now on day 2. I have, but it was windy as hell today. So I'm hoping no dust blew into there. That's my next one, is if there's so. But I think I kept the back. So by tomorrow I should be able to put water in it. But there's going to be a guy that's coming to spray more of this poly stuff on it, but it cures instantly. So there's some scratches in there he's going to take out, and then but I can instantly put water in after he's got that done. So it's not it doesn't, there's no curing time. They actually torch it on. So they spray this poly coat stuff, and then they torch it with like a flamethrower. It's pretty cool actually, and it's very durable. But anyway, that's it. That's all I know.
Yep.
That's all I know. And yep, the guys, I am not going to talk you out of buying the 360. But you're going to fight for the quality footage. You're going to fight for, you're going to fight for that glorious shot.
Yep.
I thought I was. Oh, here.
Did you want to see that? Wisdom from anyone? Because it is time for us to give it up.
Here's my last words of wisdom. This is why you want to do. Here, let me show you this stuff here real quick. So there's your 360 shot. You can see it very simple. But that detail, there's my zoom in right there. You can see how that detail is lost.
Yeah.
And then you see how they weigh out the edges there, how blurry those edges are. That's what it is. That is the nature of the camera. The camera is right in the center, focused, and then everything to the outside is soft. And you just got to get over that fact. And then I don't know of any stitching issues here, but because I haven't tried to run this, but this file here is 14 gigabytes, so it's not too bad. Yeah, and the color mode is normal. So this is not like when I did my first one, that was in log profile. This one is normal profile, 10-bit. So anyway, that's that. I just thought I'd share that with you. And yeah, so if I put this in the highest quality possible, it takes quite a long time to edit it. And you have to have a good computer to edit it. If you don't have a really good editor, you're gonna, it's gonna be a tough edit. But it's still fun though. I mean, look at that. You got that really cool, those cool perspectives, that you can do. And so that's, fun. It's a fun camera. I mean, it's a fun drone. So have fun. Log is not bad. Yeah. I'm to the point, Jim. Everything is going to be recorded in log format. I'm not going to record normal anymore. So Right. That is the story. But I would never discourage anybody from buying it. It's cheaper than the anti-gravity. You just want to learn how to use 360 and
Yep.
right.
It's time for you. It's dinner time for me.
Yep.
It's gonna be Chewy's for us tonight.
Ooh.
You guys have
Chewy.
Chewy's over there?
Chewy's. No, I don't know Chewy's. What do they do?
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex? Yeah, I do not have Chewy's.
They're originally out of Austin. When I worked at Pods, we would bring them container because they would make all the decorations out of one shop in Austin. And then when they were ready to, fire up a new restaurant, they would order a couple containers, would bring a couple containers down. They load all their stuff up and then have them on site for storage while they're installing everything. So.
my son has got his brother my two boys are living together. Okay, so one is complaining about the other one now because the other one's running the air conditioning too much, and the other one is super cheap. So you got the one that has my thoughts on, hey, don't turn it up too much, it's gonna cost too much, and then you got the other one who doesn't care. But he makes way more money than the other one. So what he needs to do is raise his rent. I just think it's funny. He just said he's got to chill with the freaking air conditioner. I'm like, he's probably got a fever. Oh boy.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny to hear that.
It's funny to hear your kid say, watch it because it's too expensive. Because when they lived at your house, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Oh, especially the one that's complaining right now. The one that's complaining used to come upstairs here and turn the AC down so low it would freeze the freaking condenser downstairs. It would literally freeze.
Well, if your condenser freezes up, then you're low on Freon.
That was probably the case of that one. But yeah, he would freaking make it so damn cold up here. And then it would go down the stairs and I'd be like laying on the couch and it would get cold down there because all this cold air would rush down to the bottom.
Yep.
All right.
All righty. Well, I think we're going to call it.
Yep.
It's been real. It's been fun.
Yep, man. It's been real.
I'm going to enjoy a couple of days off before I start a new job next Monday.
Yeah, you're free. You're free for a bit.
Yeah. Well, next Monday I start a new job. So, well, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing I was doing, just through a different contractor.
Different location.
Different office. Yeah.
Office, yeah.
I actually will be working out of an office. So
nice.
That's going to be nice.
All righty.
Oh, and it did arrive. Here's your drone.
Oh, there's the box HT0 Box Pros.
It's here. Haven't done anything with it yet because I don't have anything unlocked right now. But we'll work on that. So, all right, brother. All right. You have a good night. Thanks everybody for
hit the thumb
hanging out with us. Hit the thumbs up on the way out, please. We'd appreciate it. See if we can't make it to 10 here. Come on.
Come on, get it, get there,
Somebody hasn't pushed the button yet.
get
Just
there.
get
Well, I have.
somebody out there.
I can go there and freaking push the button.
Yeah, we need to get the buttons pushed. What's going on there? To reload the screen. Okay. All right.
There we go.
We'll see you whenever we'll see you. I don't know about next Tuesday. What's the new job situation yet? So we'll play that by ear.
All right. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, just figure it out and. Huh.
Well, I mean, Chuck does it once, and then Lori does it on her account. See, 2 people, 2 accounts. Not like Possum was 1 person and split personality. So.
Hey, we got 9. Where's another one? Come on.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we'll just. Oh, we got 10. How about that?
There it is.
Oop, here he goes. Yeah, we're at 10. So thank you all. We'll see you whenever we'll come around.
Yep. Yeah, I doubt I stream this Friday unless there's. I can't even think of any reason to stream.
Well, you did a stream yesterday and today. I mean,
Yeah,
you're on a roll here.
Well, I wanted to get the. I wanted to get my Luna thoughts out of my head before I forgot about everything I wanted to say about that. So that's that's definitely a winner. So.
Lori coming for the win. How about
11.
That? Thank you, Lori.
We are at 11.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.